cannabis experience in the world. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're live today on many networks, coming to you live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Don't tell nobody, all right? Actually, tell everybody. We want all your friends to know. Go ahead and share this video out right now for a chance to win a Magical Butter machine. As always, we're going to have all kinds of exciting topics to go over today, plenty of prizes and chances to win. We're also going to be covering the best in cannabis cuisine. All right. I got my boy Jordan, eye in the sky, and we got director Dalton behind the scenes. We also have a special guest in the studio, Rob Gargio. He'll be joining me on the air here in a little while, talk a little bit about what we got planned for the week. So right now, guys, there's people all over the world tuning in to this magical broadcast. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We got a very special guest that's flying in the air right now, our boy Chef Brooksy Hustle. He's flying in from Las Vegas. He'll be joining us a little bit later. We may even be bringing him here on the radio station, so we'll see depending on when he can get here. We also have our CEO and founder, Garen Angel, doing big things all over the world. He's been on a world tour right now. He was just in Dubai, went over to Jordan, and now he's doing some things in Israel, working with the scientists over there. So we're very excited to be able to tune in and see what he's doing as well. So big ups to you, Garen. Thank you so much. We're here now. I got Dirty Dalton behind the scenes. This is just an exciting broadcast that we're bringing out to all you guys, the Magical Butter experience. We have so many exciting things this week. Today, we're going to be having Chef Brooksy Hustle flying in all the way from beautiful Las Vegas. And it wasn't too long ago that we met Chef Brooksy at the High Times Cannabis Cup. He was just a young, outspoken chef, ran up, met up with the Magical Butter guys. We had our beautiful booth set up. We were in the middle of hosting the top cannabis chef competition, and the Vegas Cannabis Cup was really full of turmoil. It was the very first one they ever had, so all eyes were on us. You know, there was no consumption allowed on property, and there was actually a desert torrential storm that was coming through, a lot of high winds. So all that led up to being a great show. Even though there was all this crazy stuff going on, we got to meet Chef Brooksy Hustle out there, and he had already been a longtime fan and user of the Magical Butter product line. He had his own edible company called Baked Goods, Baked Goods brand. They were known for savory and sweet edibles there in the Vegas market. All different milligram values, CBD infused, THC infused. And right away when we met Chef Brooksy, we knew he was a star, you know, and we wanted to team up with him. He was already using our Magical Butter products. We said, bro, let's just see where this goes, continue to work together. And we sure did. We've been out in Vegas quite a bit recently, especially after their recent legalization with recreation being made legal there. We were out there for the Life is Beautiful music festival this past summer, and we had Chef Brooksy Hustle come join us there at the Magical Butter booth. We were all within the High Times Cannabis Village at the Life is Beautiful music festival. And what a great festival it was. There was, the Gorillas were there, got to see Little Dicky and Pusha T, and man, it was just so many great artists, local natives, and Chef Brooksy was there doing cooking demonstrations for all the people, and it really was just an amazing time. We since then have recently released our Magical Butter chocolate brand. We have our gourmet compound chocolate. You'll see some of it here in front of me. We have 3 different flavors, dark, white, and milk, or rather dark, white, and milk. A little bit backwards there, but 3 different varieties. It comes in 1 pound and 2.5 pound tubs. Chef Brooksy Hustle has been using this chocolate to make some very special edibles, something that you guys have probably never even seen. He actually makes medicated grills. So, yeah, grills like your teeth. Chocolate grills. So these things are really cool. We're going to have him here in the studio with us this whole week, making all kinds of infused foods, showing you guys a little bit of Chef Brooksy Hustle style and some of that baked goods brand, all right? So we're going to actually go through the steps of making the medicated infused grills, and I really can't wait. They have true terpenes included in them, so he's using food-grade terpenes to add flavors, and he's combining these chocolates with specific strains and also edible glitter to really give them a special look. He actually has a deal to start making these edibles in several states across the West, so we're really excited to showcase him here in the Magical Butter Studios. So thank you guys. I want to give somebody right now a chance to win some of this Magical Butter chocolate, all right? And if you don't win any of the chocolate, it's okay. We have it online available. 15% off all our chocolate. Just go use the promo code MBChocolate, all right? And you can save at checkout there. This is really a great gift for a mother. I know Mother's Day is coming up. Most moms love to bake or they love to eat chocolate themselves. So get your mom some Magical Butter chocolate. Go to MagicalButter.com. Use promo code MBChocolate and save 15% on your chocolate order, all right? But if you don't win some of that, go there and buy some. Right now, let's do a chocolate giveaway. Do hashtag MBChocolate for a chance to win a pound of some chocolate. All right, guys? And as always, we'll let you choose what flavor you're going to get home, whether it be the dark, the milk, or the white. This stuff is just truly delicious. It's only got 7 ingredients. It's specifically formulated for adding your herbal oils too, all right? So it's really a special blend. I have chefs that are using it in kitchens all across America, not just for cannabis infusions, but just for top grade, high-end desserts. So it's really some fancy stuff. All right, so we'll pick some of those winners here in a few on Twitch and also on the Facebook deal. We're also coming to you guys live on YouTube right now. Luckily, our YouTube channel is still up and running. You guys have maybe experienced some of this. Some of your favorite channels are being shut down right before your eyes. YouTube is banning cannabis-related channels. And we're doing our best to just promote healthy, positive content over here and make sure that you guys don't cut the cord on us, all right? So one specific YouTuber that I was reading about is somebody that I used to watch for a long time. And I can remember back when YouTube very first started, it was around 2005. So we're talking 12 years ago, YouTube debuted. And when it first came out, you know, you could type in a lot of weird stuff and see all kinds of funny videos, whether a lot like America's Funniest Videos. You know, you got guys falling and animals doing silly stuff and just like cars crashing and, you know, just shocking content, okay? That's what YouTube was full of. And very soon it started to morph into something more than that. It's became the monster we know and love today. And a lot of us rely on YouTube for a lot of our daily viewing. But one specific gentleman, Jorge Cervantes, was on there talking about cultivation of cannabis. And I gotta tell you, that was some of the first video content I had ever seen featuring someone teaching you how to plant and grow cannabis. I mean, there's barely even videos or TV shows on mainstream TV teaching you how to grow a garden, let alone teaching you how to grow cannabis. So Jorge was really ahead of his time, Jorge Cervantes, and has done a lot. Marijuana Television, they span on all types of content, news, education, information, but mainly it was education about cultivation. And without people learning about growing cannabis, then no one will be growing it. And without anybody growing it, where will it come from? And that's the big question. It's important that we keep that information out there. Sadly enough, Jorge Cervantes and his YouTube channel has been shut down. There's been several other pages that have just been shut down abruptly. YouTube does have a 3-strike policy, but you know, they're really just making it happen right now. So you guys need to watch out for that. Leafly has also been shut down, so we gotta start talking about this. I know recently YouTube has started to monitor content based on a lot of conspiracy videos or videos regarding gun rights and things of that nature. So they started to really monitor. Especially, you got to keep in mind a lot of the viewers on YouTube are under the age of 18. So a lot of adults are viewing this content, but they're trying to just sort of figure out how to make this all work. So we're here. We're just trying to promote positivity and health on our channel, and we'll always do that. So I got a few special guests in the house here. I also have, you see a magical butter machine in front of me, this little beaker of some liquid. So what I was going to do right now is actually show you guys how easy it is to make a tincture in the magical butter machine. All right, I have my decarb box. Ahead of time, we went ahead and put this in the oven, 250 degrees for 30 minutes. We've let it thoroughly cool. Inside this vessel, we have some botanical hash here. So we'll go ahead and open up our magical butter machine. You got your immersion blender and your slow cooker there. Just gonna drop this botanical hash right in here. All right. You want to try to get as much of that out as possible. There might be a little bit of crumbs in the bottom. There we go. So that's 28 grams of some bubble hash. We'll go ahead and put away our decarb box. And now we have some pure grain alcohol. All right, so you can get this at your local liquor store or order it online. It's available in 150 proof all the way up to 190 proof. You're going to want to try to get the 190 proof, all right? It is difficult to source depending on what state you're in. So right now we're only going to fill this up to the maximum line. So that's 5 cups of liquid. Go ahead and close up our magical butter machine here. And very simply, we're going to select the temperature. I'm going to go ahead and put it for 130 degrees for 4 hours. All right, and so that's the recommended time and temperature for an infused tincture. This machine right now is going to heat up to our desired temperature. It's going to mix, stir, grind, chop up all that hash, and bind it with that alcohol. So this tincture is going to be utilized this week with Chef Brooksy Hustle. He'll be in here cooking all kinds of stuff using infused coconut oil, olive oil. We got medicated butters and also alcohol tinctures. So there's all different ways you can use this alcohol tincture. A lot of people are utilizing it as is, but what I would recommend is definitely reducing it down and evaporating some of that alcohol content out. So when the process is all complete, what you'll want to do is strain it out in your Purify filter bag. All right, so we have 5 different sizes of Purify filter, and they vary depending on micron size. All right, so for most tinctures, you're going to want to use 190 to a 90 micron Purify filter. You'll simply just pour the infused liquor right through this bag while using your silicone love glove, okay? And this is going to keep your hands safe because the alcohol will be hot, all right? So be careful. You'll squeeze this out, getting every last drop into a container and separating all that chopped up plant material. Since we're using hash, there's actually no need for you to strain it out, all right? If there was buds or whole plant matter in here, you definitely would want to strain out all that sediment. But this hash is going to blend perfectly with this alcohol and leave us with a very nice tincture. So some of the uses of a tincture, you can evaporate it down to a concentrated form and keep it in a little dropper bottle. It's most often used sublingually underneath your tongue. 1 or 2 drops is going to be a great desired dose. Definitely want to start slow, go low. You don't want to overdo it with this stuff, okay? It's very concentrated, very powerful. It's probably one of the most efficient forms of the plant that you can take into your body. And a lot of people are using it for all kinds of different ailments. You may have heard of a guy named Rick Simpson. Shout out to that sir up in Canada. Hello there, Rick. We love you from Magical Butter. He came up with a great recipe back in the day called RSO, Rick Simpson oil. Very commonly known. People are using it all over the world and trying to replicate that process. And we've been able to make a similar process here in the Magical Butter machine. So right now we're creating some grain alcohol, magical tincture, and we'll reduce that down to MBO or Magical Butter oil. A few other things that you could do once you have that medicated oil, put it into some gummy bears, magical chocolates, caramels, or even combine it with just coconut oil, agave nectar, or honey. Generally, it's going to have a very bitter flavor and be bad to taste, so you're going to want to get creative on how you mix that up. Maybe mix it up with a little bit of something sweet. So let me say what's up to some of my people in Twitch, some of my people on Facebook here. We're going to give away some of this chocolate right now, the hashtag MBChocolate. All right. So Golden Egg Layer, you just won some chocolate on the Twitch world. Congratulations. On Facebook, let me give out some chocolate too. I'm going to give out Heidi Watts, a.k.a. Hetty Watts. You just won some magical chocolate. Congratulations. And if you guys hear your name get called out, you can claim your prize by emailing us at contest@MagicalButter.com. All right? So I got my big old cup of water here. I wanted to have some coffee in it, but I didn't have time to make it today. We've been really busy around here in the studio, getting all ready. We got meetings and all kinds of stuff. So who else is in the comments here? We're going to give some chocolate over to, let's see, Scoobers3. Scoobers3 on Twitch. You just won some chocolate. Congratulations. Shouts out to everybody watching along. Joanna Carpenter Butler on Facebook. You just won some chocolate. Congratulations to you. And you guys will be able to tell us what kind of chocolate you want. If you want the dark or the milk or the white. It's all delicious. I'll tell you what, my favorite is dark. The dark chocolate, baby. It's got that bold, robust flavor. Really, really good. You can mix this with some ground coffee or your favorite mushroom spores and really just kick it off to the next level. Who else we got here going to win some chocolate today? Who's feeling hungry, all right? We got Kalaya Bay on Facebook. Shouts out to Kalaya. What a cool name you have. Kalaya. I hope I said that right. If you're in Hawaii, I hope you're being safe. Everybody out there in Hawaii, please stay safe. I see those volcanoes just erupting like crazy. That's some scary natural disasters happening there. The Perfect Redhead on Twitch. Congratulations. You just won some chocolate, and that's going to be our third and final winner. The Perfect Redhead. Cool. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for participating there. You guys all just won a pound of some Magical Butter chocolate. Nice one. Let us know what your favorite flavor is. If you've had a chance to use some of the Magical Butter chocolate, we'd love to see some of the images and some of the recipes that you guys are creating. Post some photos in the comments. Let us know what you guys got going on. So All right, we got this tincture working up. We just gave y'all some chocolate. We got Chef Brooksy Hustle in the air, flying high, on his way to the Magical Butter Studios. He's going to be cooking with us all week long. We've got so much exciting food that he's going to be preparing. We can't wait for it. He sent over a very impressive menu, and it's got all of us just drooling over here, getting really hungry and excited. One thing that he's most definitely going to be making is his signature edible grills. All right, we talked about that. It's got the true terpenes and the gold glitter on it. It's really an impressive edible. So we'll show you guys that video live, show you guys how those are made. We also have Chef Brooksy coming through. He's going to make a signature little soul food item that I was so excited to see. It's something that we all love down here in the South, some chicken and waffles, all right? And the only way to make chicken and waffles better is to make them medicated. Only way to make chicken and waffles that are medicated better is put them on a sandwich. So that's what he's going to do, and we're excited about that. We also have, man, I don't know if I should tell you guys all the food he's going to be preparing for us. I'll just leak maybe one more, all right? How about a salted caramel pretzel milkshake? Damn. That's lit. That's lit. I got my sinuses acting up a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if it's pollen or allergy season, something a little bit crazy going on around here. But one way to fix that is by eating healthy and staying righteous. We got my boy Shat's Attack adjusting the cameras here, keeping it real, walking on the turf. He's turfed out for life. He's my turf dog. Facts Attack. People are asking, I got a voicemail on my phone this morning about, can you freeze butter? Yes. Yes, you can. A lot of people, they don't use butter very often, and maybe, you know, a whole pound of butter is a lot for them. So you could definitely freeze like 3 sticks of butter and then just utilize one. Keep that either in your refrigerator or on your countertop, or even keep it in a butter bell. Butter bell is like a little old antique crock that people used to store butter in on their countertop with a little bit of moisture in the bottom of it. It keeps your butter cool and helps it from melting at room temperature. I got someone in the comment section asking about gummies. Can you freeze gummies? Yes, you can freeze gummies. It looks like when we responded, we said dummies, and then we tried to fix that, and we said dummies again, and then we fixed it and finally said gummies. We weren't calling you guys dummies, we swear. Sometimes the guys on the keyboard are dummies themselves, so it happens, right? Typos are a thing. We're not grammar Nazis around here. Sorry if we called you a dummy, guys. We love you. You could definitely freeze your gummies, and that's a great technique. Whoa, you hear this thing? Hanging out with my Magical Butter Machine live right now here at the radio show, the Magical Butter Radio Show. I thought it'd be cool to whip up a tincture. Why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Or 1 butter machine. Never kill a bird. That's what I always say. Anyway, that was a little bit of a fun one there. We got some crazy stories in the news and not so crazy stories. This one seems like it just makes sense, okay? Caesar's Palace in Vegas are no longer going to be screening applicants for cannabis use. Woo! Big ups to you, Caesar Palace. All you guys watching at home, if you're looking for a job, go down to Caesar's Palace. They don't drug test. Well, they do drug test for real drugs, not for cannabis. Cannabis is not a drug. And in these states that they're making it legal for recreation and medical use, kudos to these businesses that are stepping up and saying, well, if the state says it's legal, we can't test for it anymore. And I guess there's probably gray areas there. Like, obviously, you don't want your employees or staff showing up to work under the influence of anything, whether it's legal or not. So I'm sure there's some rules there, but as far as like taking a random pee screening or hair test, they're not doing that no more. They don't, you know, there are some cases where they are, you know, testing it. If you're responsible for transportation, I imagine if you're responsible for, I don't know, security or you know, certain professions within the casino, they probably don't want them using cannabis at any time, I guess, which is debatable, you know. But we're just highlighting what's going on here. But I guess other types of jobs within the casino, you would actually love for your staff to utilize cannabis on their off time, you know. I think card dealers, very interesting people, you know. All the gaming tables, you want to be able to have a good conversation with those people. So they got to have a good state of mind. You know what I mean? So right now, we're hanging out live in the Magical Butter studio. My name's Chris, and it's so good to have you guys with us. Cafe MB tomorrow is going to be an exciting time. We're going to have the Magical Butter dining room all set up in full effect. We have some lovely cocktail guests that are going to be joining us to enjoy the food stylings of none other than Chef Brooksy Sinclair Hustle. So we'll also have our homies from Laser Assassins, Laser Assassins, beep, 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 streaming it out. We got some heady tunes coming to you guys, laser beams and bass for your face. It's going to make sure the food has a delicious taste. Chef Brooksy Hustle does not even know what he's up against. We're going to really blow it up for him. And we really wanted to show it out for him because I'll tell you what, man. We co-hosted a Magical Butter dinner experience out in Las Vegas together. And wow, what a great success. I got the videos and photos to prove it. It was just such a blast. We had about 4 or 5 chefs hanging out with us down in Vegas. We rented out a huge mansion, set it up, decked it out with all the Magical Butter swag. It was great. There was putt-putt golf and swimming pool. We had an outdoor kitchen. We had chefs cooking wood-fired pizzas outside, medicated pizzas. We had chefs inside cooking vegan cuisine. Chef Brooksy Hustle had his whole team there. The whole Chef Alliance, they were all hanging out, cooking it up, baked goods brand, full effect. It was just like such an amazing time. And then we were out there. We had different events going on. I think MJ BizCon was happening, and it was the whole Vegas Weed Week, right? So there was all kinds of events happening. We all roll in hot from the trade show, you know, a little bit tired, getting ready to do this whole Magical Butter dinner now, right? We got all the chefs already there prepping the food, and we hear a doorbell ring. Ding dong. We answer the door. It looked like a scene out of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There's about 35, 45 beautiful Vegas showgirls all there ready to hang out at our Vegas party and eat some of our infused food. So that was exciting. It really was. We didn't even know where they came from, let alone how they knew about this party, right? We just had planned it. Well, we found out. It was your boy, Chef Brooksy Hustle. Big ups to him. He really pulled some strings. He's got some clout out there in Vegas. So he hollered at his team and had the whole, it was called the It Girls, the Vegas It Girls. So big ups to them. That was an amazing time. So we just wanted to reciprocate some of that love back. We're going to have a huge party tomorrow here in the Magical Butter Studios. Chef Brooksy Hustle is going to be cooking an amazing meal. We got Southwest egg rolls. We got chicken and waffles. We got a delicious chicken dish with sweet chili and lime and garlic sauce. And we also have a top Fortnite player coming to join us in the Magical Butter Fort. He's going to be playing some video games live. This guy's on the leadership board all day, every day on Xbox. Getting first place is crazy. That new Fortnite upgrade just came out today. I heard people are out there playing with Thanos, the big secret character. So that's pretty cool. We will have a special guest tomorrow playing Fortnite with us, so make sure you guys tune into that. A lot of fun. Drinking some of this delicious water. I tell you, these Yeti cups are great. They keep your drinks cold or they keep them hot. You know, it's just like, it's wonderful. Science. Science rules. So, Las Vegas, big things. Tomorrow's a big show. Also, a big week in cannabis in general. There's a lot of different things happening. We got our CEO and founder out in Israel at the moment with his father. He's meeting with the Hebrew University, different scientists out there, and really trying to help with his life mission of reducing opioid use internationally and bringing cannabinoid science to people all over the world. And as cannabinoids are becoming more and more available in different regions of the world, they're seeing that people are reducing their opioid use voluntarily. You know, without even being asked to, they naturally stop eating their opioids because the cannabinoids are helping and make them feel good and don't cause them to feel bad or any kind of, you know, negative side effects. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with some of these shows. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, he has this show, Weeds, that he's put out. There's been 4 different ones that have went out. And just recently on Weeds 4, Sanjay Gupta came out April 24th, an open letter to the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. He noted that cannabis's role in alleviating the opioid epidemic, as cannabis is both an alternative to pain pills and actually helps disrupt addiction. Dr. Gupta suggests to Sessions that to discover how cannabis really helps patients, he might need to trail Dr. Sue Sicily, Dr. Julie Holland, Dr. Stacy Gruber, or Dr. Dustin Sulak. So those are all the doctors that Sanjay Gupta mentioned to Jeff Sessions that he should look at their work and follow what they're doing, because they've all been doing real cannabis trials. And those 4 doctors are actually all going to be up in New Jersey this coming week presenting at the Patients Out of Time. They're having the 12th National Clinical Conference on Cannabis Therapeutics. Magical Butter is lucky enough to have the opportunity to attend, and we're also going to be sponsoring the event. So I'll be up there this week. I can't wait to see, and we will be doing some very exclusive special live streams from the Patients Out of Time conference and giving you guys an exclusive look at some of these presentations. The 4 doctors that Gupta mentioned, so Dr. Sue Sicily, Dr. Julie Holland, Stacy Gruber, and Dr. Dustin Sulak, are all among the world-class faculty presenting at the Jersey City May 10th, 11th, and 12th, joining other such luminaries as Melanary Dreyer, PhD, Dee Dee Mary, and Ethan Russo. Patients Out of Time is America's oldest educational nonprofit devoted to teaching about medical cannabis. Their programs bring together the highest level professionals in the medical and scientific research world, as well as those focused on law and business. I'm very privileged and excited to be able to attend that conference this coming week. I'll be flying out on a plane tomorrow evening and attending the conference Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you guys make sure you tune in throughout the weekend. We'll have some special live streams to you. This is really a very awesome experience. I first got to go to the Patients Out of Time conference about 2 or 3 years ago down in West Palm Beach, Florida. Myself, Garen, and the rest of the team got to attend, and really, what a wealth of information and a group full of amazing people, doctors and patients, and they invite doctors and nurses from all over the world to attend and receive continuing education credits on cannabis therapy. And they bring together leading researchers, scientists, doctors, and they share all the latest scientific studies and patient-based results based on their trials and all the studies they've been doing. So it's really, really a great time for people to come together, learn, receive some more information, share that information out. They offer continuing educational credits to healthcare professionals, and you could receive those via their website or attending the national conference. So if you guys are looking for more information on this, go to patientsoutofTime.com, all right? And that's where you can find out some more information. Got my magical butter machine whipping away here. And we are making the magical butter machine available to patients all over the world, but specifically to patients at the Patients Out of Time conference. We have donated some units to there, so that's going to be a really exciting gift, and also donated a dinner table to a group of veterans. So, you know, supporting patients and veterans is something that we're very passionate about here at MagicalButter.com. Big ups to Token with Todd. Good to see you too, my homie. I can't wait to join you on that live stream next week. We'll be doing a little interview with my boys over at Mixed Up. So, Patients Out of Time, big ups to them. I'll be out there this whole week. Can't wait to see all my friends and all my doctors out there. Really can't wait to learn some more information and bring that data back to the team here. Patients Out of Time's goal, they help reinstitute cannabis as a legitimate medicine through its educational activities, which integrate doctors, nurses, and other medical professionals. So it's really great work, and they've been working hard since, I believe, the 70s. So you can read more about their story at patientsoutofTime.com. Make sure you guys check that. And speaking of New Jersey, I'll be up there in New Jersey for that conference, but medical cannabis doctors up in New Jersey are seeing a surge of new patients thanks to their new added conditions. So the health department announced in March reforms to the state's medical cannabis program, which included adding anxiety, migraines, Tourette's syndrome, chronic pain related to muscular skeletal disorders, and chronic visceral pain. So all of those are items that have been listed to the list of accepted conditions, and these medical cannabis doctors are just seeing a surge of new patients. So over 1,000 new patients have joined the program just this past month, and kudos to Jersey. I hope they're able to continue to make it available to their patients there. We work closely with all the different patient and care providers up there in Jersey. Currently, the way the laws are set up there, they're not able to get medical oils or edibles, you know, so a patient is only able to receive whole flower. And depending on your experience or how familiar you are with cannabis, a whole bag of flower is like kind of an overwhelming experience. What are you supposed to do with it as a patient? So obviously smoking it is an option, but it's maybe not the best form, and vaporizing is also another way, but you know, you're going to need to purchase a vaporizer and get familiar with your techniques there as well. So a lot of these care providers are recommending patients to utilize the Magical Butter equipment to extract the essence of their whole flower and create healthy edible oils and topicals. And something that has really taken off, we've extended compassion deals to patients all over Jersey to make sure that we can get these machines in their hands. And the medicine alone is so expensive up there, so we at least wanted the equipment to be affordable. And it's the feedback we've gotten has just been tremendous. It's been amazing. Patients all over the state are using it. Parents are using it to help their children, all the way to elderly people and spouses helping their husbands and wives. So it's really been an amazing thing. Speaking of New Jersey, I got a special guest hanging out in the studio here. I'm pretty sure he's from New Jersey. He's now a Florida transplant. I consider him a Florida native now. He's a beach dweller, basically lives in a van by the river. Why don't you roll your race car chair over here, my boy Rob, and come join me on the Magical Butter radio show.
The camera over. Can I just take that one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That one's close by.
I probably knocked the frame out. Sorry, Jordan.
He says it's okay.
Not okay. I feel bad. Hello.
Hey, Rob.
Hi. Welcome.
How are you, bro?
Good. I feel tall because you're sitting, but now I feel like
you don't say that often, do you?
No, never.
You're
nice to be here.
Looking good in your purple shirt.
Thank you. I like it. This is a good purple. Purple's a hard color to pull off, man, but you guys made it seem like an easy color for me.
It's kind of cool. It looks good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's one of those colors that demands attention, right?
It does.
Yeah, and I mean...
Goes well with my shorts, I think. I don't know how to match very well. I got white shorts on.
I think you look good.
Do blue and purple match?
Yeah, light blue and purple.
All right, cool, man. Thank you.
It's like the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer. There we go. Little action there. Everyone's saying hello, Rob.
Hello.
Shout out to Rob. Rob. People are saying, why don't you tie your hair? 12-inch cock of death. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Hi, welcome to the program, sir. Thanks for tuning in.
Twitch has some crazy...
Yeah, you can have any name you want on there. There's a bunch of not nice ones about me.
So, oh, really?
It's fun when we read them on the radio show.
So you're from New Jersey, Rob?
Yes, I am. Where are you going to be at in New Jersey?
Jersey City.
Oh, so more like New York, the upper. Yeah, I'm from South Jersey, like the redneck, dirty, white trash part of New Jersey. Atlantic City.
Rural side.
Yeah, well, kind of. It's white trash by the beach.
Is that near Philadelphia?
No, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Right on the water.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you going up there for? A conference?
Yeah, man. So they're having this medical conference up there, Patients Out of Time. I'm really excited about it. We're gonna be staying in the. It's called the Hyatt House. And it's like a pretty fancy hotel right on the water there, right near the event. And all kinds of researchers, scientists, and medical professionals coming together.
Hyatt House, Jersey City. Oh, yeah, this looks fancy.
Is that kind of a fancy dig?
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
I didn't know you guys balled so hard. Good for you. Look at that.
This is
a nice view of the river. And you got downtown New York City right behind you, too. I know you can't see it home, but I'm enjoying the view on Google. So.
Do you ever go back to Jersey?
Rarely.
Really?
When you live in Florida, why go?
I don't know if you had like family.
No, I do, but they always come here. When I lived in Ohio for 5 years, and nobody really came to vacation in Ohio, so I didn't really see them very often. But all of a sudden, I live in Florida. Now people come all the time.
Nice one.
You lived in Florida your whole life, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is a fancy hotel, my friend.
Florida native. Oh, cool. They popped it up on the screen there.
Yeah, look at that.
Little high-rise deal. I'm coming to Jersey this week, y'all. Leaving on Wednesday. Oh, someone made a Twitch name called Ben is Awesome. And that's
my kid, yeah.
That's
hey,
what you always say?
I don't usually read the chat. Sometimes they're very mean in there. I have sensitive feelings.
Oh, yeah. I heard, you know what's a funny segment they do on YouTube is they bring in entertainers and musicians to read the comment section of their YouTube
Jimmy
videos.
Kimmel does that with, it's like mean tweets or something, where he has celebrities come in and they'll read mean tweets about themselves.
It's kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
It's funny because a lot of the celebrities, they like, you could tell some of it sort of triggers them, like it kind of bothers them that someone's saying that about them, but at the same time, they're like, they don't really care.
Yeah, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Life's don't take it so serious, man. It could end at any time, so have fun. Who cares?
That is a true story. That is a true story. It could end at any time. And speaking of that, I don't even know if I should share this story, but I'm going to. It was just such a crazy experience for me this weekend. But in the news, they're saying, should you call 911 if your friend starts flipping out on cannabis?
No. Why would you narc your friend out? If it's in a state where it's illegal, no way.
So you say no, right?
No, you calm them down because it's not going to kill them.
Right.
Now, look, if they're flipping out because they're on crystal meth, that's one thing. Then you sit them down and go, hey, I don't know how crystal meth works, if you can overdose from it or not, but you can't overdose from marijuana. Nobody's ever died from cannabis.
Never. Never
Except
there.
unless you tried to eat it, like that. We did read the story last week of the guy who tried to swallow it when the cops came to his car and he choked on it. But that's not dying from cannabis. That's dying from stupidity.
Yeah, that's dying from like asphyxiation
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, like, but
Have you called a friend?
no.
Or the 911 on a friend?
No, but I'll tell you, we had to call 911 this weekend for my grandma.
Oh no.
She's okay. She's all
Good
right.
to hear. Was
Everything's
the grandma
okay.
that was here for the 420 takeover?
Yeah, my 420
She was
grandma.
fun.
My 420 grandma. She is okay. Everything's fine. But we had a little scare, you know, and she had some edibles that morning.
Okay.
A few edibles, like 3 cookies, right? And empty stomach. So don't eat edibles on an empty stomach, guys. And then we had her over for dinner and had a glass of wine and
Oh yeah, that's where I
and
can.
I don't know if that mix kind of caused a little adverse reaction, but it was time to go. And, you know, dinner was over. She had some tacos. Everything was cool. Walking my grandma to the car. And out of nowhere, she's like, I need to sit down. You know, I'm feeling lightheaded. I need to sit down. So we sit her down in the back of my dad's pickup truck. And I go to lay her. She goes, I just need to lay down for a minute. I just need to lay down. And I go to lay her down, and she fell flat out, like hard, and like eyes open, not breathing.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh, no, don't lay down. I'm
Yeah,
like,
sit up, Nana.
trying to pick her up now, and I'm like squeezing on her and not really knowing what the hell to do. I'm like, oh, no, I thought my grandma died. Like, it was really serious shit. And I'm like pushing on her chest and
Giving her CPR?
blowing in her mouth and stuff. Yeah, mouth to mouth. And she ends up coughing and wakes up, and she's like, oh, shit, you know, like I'm like, oh, you're all right. Come on, you're all right. I get her up and give her some ice water and stuff. But in the meantime,
Wait, so you saved Nana's life? What do you call Grandma?
Grandma.
Grandma, you saved Grandma's life.
I
You gave her
know.
CPR.
I don't want to say that because I don't know that she was dying.
Oh, okay.
I
That's a
feel
good
like I
point.
just got so scared. You
Yeah.
know? Like she might have just like passed out real quick, and I just like overreacted. You know.
All right, so
who
3
knows?
cookies, wine,
But,
and no empty stomach. But you did have dinner, right? So you're not
Yeah.
supposed to eat the edibles on an empty stomach? I didn't know.
If you're trying to get the most effect, then eat an edible on an empty stomach. But
Okay.
sometimes it's not a good idea. Anyway, in the meantime, we did call 911.
Okay, and they came?
And they came, and they were cool, and they checked her blood pressure and made sure it wasn't a heart attack or anything serious, and everything was all good.
Did you tell them that Grandma had edibles?
We did not. No, we just said she had wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like one of those things, right?
Yeah, I've had wine on top of edibles, and it's made me. I've thrown up on wine once, and it was because I had taken a gummy before, and then I had like 2 or 3 glasses of wine, and it just didn't sit right. Sometimes things just don't sit right.
We've heard a lot of stories of people mixing edibles and alcohol and having, you know, mixed effects. Some people swear by that mixture, you know, crossfaded, having a good time, and really just, and it's more than just having a good time, right? But sometimes people will be drinking in the evening or relaxing, and then they decide to take an edible once they've already had some drinks.
Yeah.
And then it'll really hit them a lot harder.
I quit drinking, so I'll indulge in the edible, but then I find that smoking cannabis will help enhance the
edible.
experience. I've eaten the same cookie, same recipe, same exact thing, one without any cannabis, smoking it, and one with smoking cannabis, and you can tell the difference in between the two, and it's the same amount, I think. I mean, I mixed it myself, so I don't know how.
It's
I'm a pretty bad cook. I
pretty
gotta be honest.
consistent though.
I could show. I'll show. I can't show the. Here, I'll show the people at home.
All right, cool.
I made cookies using the Magical Butter machine this weekend, and the ingredients turned out fantastic. But look how my cookies turned out. I am not a good chef.
Oh, those peanut butter cookies?
Yeah, but they're only supposed to. They were supposed to be like this big,
Yeah.
and they ended up being. I'm gonna come right up to this one.
I wonder what happened there.
I didn't put enough flour. It was just all oil. Oh, yeah. Look, that's not a good. Sorry, I'm too close in. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's 6 cookies, man. It turned out to be terrible.
That's like
I don't know how to cook,
You're trying to tap your phone to make the zoom get better.
to focus, but it's the camera. Yeah. But yeah, I've never had to call 911 on any of my friends from indulging in too much edibles, whether it be smoking or eating cannabis. I've never had that happen.
Yeah, I don't really have any opinion on that. They say, depending on what state you are, it might not be a good idea to call 911. I can tell you, if you know 100% that someone is acting funky because of the cannabis, it's easy to calm them down. You can give them some vitamin C, let them know that they're safe, nothing's going to happen. Try to relax their breathing, give them some water, you know, reassure them that everything's okay. And sometimes you can avoid having to go to those extremes. But
this article, it's in Forbes, so it's from like a legitimate news source, and they say, is summoning emergency assistance the right move in a situation where someone has a panic attack from consuming too much cannabis? And they say the short answer is no. Depending on which state a person lives in, calling the police, EMT, or the fire department while someone is flipping out after consuming too much marijuana can bring nothing but trouble. They even say here, right here, and since it's impossible to die from a marijuana overdose and the herb cannot cause any damage to a person's internal organs, calling 911 for a THC terror trip is really just a waste of time.
Yeah, and it's hard to say that. It's easy to say that now when we're here.
When you're not in the midst of it.
But when you're in the heat of the moment and you got one of your homies or a loved one suffering or panicking or convinced that they're dying or that they're in literal hell, it's really hard to like sometimes snap them out of that.
Have you ever gone and had a bad experience like that where you think you've seen something, whether on edibles or hallucinogenics?
Me personally, no. But I was with, I'll tell this story because this one is pretty legit. I'll refrain from any names and places will remain anonymous as well. But at a music festival, and some homies and I were having a good time, and a buddy ate a verified dose from Burning Man, and it was like a mushroom chocolate, but there was a hit of acid stuck to it, and it was just like, whatever, just eat it, you know. And so
that always ends well. Just eat it. Go ahead.
So he ate it, and it was like the combo double hitter quitter.
Oh man.
And meanwhile, we're enjoying the music festival, and we lost sight of our friend. We're like, oh man, you know, and that happens. People wander off, and you don't see them for a while. It's normal, right? Well, I'm like starting to get worried because he was supposed to be back at some point, and I'm like, I'm gonna go look for him. So I go to back to camp. I find my homie, and he's there like laid out on a gurney, like freaking seeing stars and the devil, and just like in a really bad place. He thought he was dying.
Oh
and,
man.
Just off hallucinogens, and they have like on-site spirit nurses that are there trying to calm it down, you know, mom him out, be like, it's all right.
Spirit nurses, I like that. That's a good gig.
Yeah, yeah. And when that didn't work, they were forced to call the real EMT. And so the EMT showed up, and now shit gets even scarier, right? Because now my friend has to get loaded up into a damn meat wagon, and he's up in an ambulance, and they're trying to pick line him with an IV or whatever, and missing their needle and just jamming them all up with a needle. Like, I can't think of something that must be the worst thing ever. Yeah,
just eat it. Turned out well, right?
And so fast forward an hour later, we went to the hospital where he got brought, and we had to save him and rescue my friend and get him out of there.
Got him out of a hospital?
Yeah, we're like, come on, we're getting you out of here, man. We had to
Can
wait.
you imagine being on the other end of that trip and going, is this really happening? Are my friends breaking me out of a hospital?
It wasn't a breakout situation. It was more of a like, okay, doc, he's all right. You guys gave him fluids. Like, let's get out of here. He's good. He's good. They knew he was good. So, yeah, in that story, the 911 didn't help. Like,
I've always, like, when I've indulged in mushrooms, I've always wanted to tell, like, that's the weird part, is that you want to tell people how great it is being on mushrooms, but you can't do that because not everybody else is on mushrooms. And you need to realize that, especially if you're doing them by yourself. I like to ride my bike around the beach and just look at all the pretty stuff here in Florida. and you feel like you just want to pull somebody aside and go, have you ever tried mushrooms? You should try mushrooms. They're fantastic. But if you do that, what if that person's a cop?
They'll try to Baker Act you.
Yeah,
or some shit.
that's what I've heard, is that if you tell the police you're on hallucinogenics, you'll end up getting Baker Acted.
Yeah, you're not allowed to even talk about it, I think. But people are talking about it, and it's exciting because we didn't think cannabis would ever be legal in our lifetime, and people are talking about it. Now they're talking about making magic mushrooms decriminalized in certain states, and I think that's pretty exciting. I don't know. I don't think people should have to have a license to eat mushrooms or whatever. So hopefully they're not trying to go that route with it, but they are looking to decriminalize the possession of organic substances.
Oregon and Denver, where marijuana is legal for recreational use. There are 2 activist groups in both states now trying to push for the legalization or decriminalization of magic mushrooms. They just tried that in California too, where they tried to decriminalize it, but it didn't pass. The campaign didn't, I guess, get enough. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the government works enough. Do you just need to get a bunch of people to sign a petition and say, hey, we want this? Because if so, all the polls that I see say that like 75% of people in the United States are pro-recreational marijuana. Like if the if the majority of people want something, I thought that's what the United States was. Then we get it.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
I don't know if it's that cut and dry.
No, not at all.
But,
I remember there was that I'm Just a Bill.
Up on
That
Capitol
Schoolhouse
Hill.
Rock thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the rest of it, man. To be honest, I'm just a bill.
He goes, I'm just a bill up on Capitol Hill.
Is there any more?
That's all I got.
Yeah,
And
it says
in here on Capitol Hill.
in California they were trying to decriminalize the sale and transportation of magic mushrooms, not just the possession of it. So they wanted to decriminalize it all across the board.
Well, I'll tell you, there was a news story that came out a couple weekends ago. It was on a Sunday. 60 Minutes actually did a story all about psilocybin and how it's helping people with depression and suffering from anxiety and all that stuff. And I gotta be honest with you, I had several people hit me up the next day, like friends and women that I know in my life, older women that I would have never thought would have thought about, trying psilocybin mushrooms, but they were curious and they're just like, what's up with this? Is this true? Like, is there any truth to this? And I'm like, you need to experience it for yourself. And whatever that takes,
As someone who I've taken antidepressant medication to treat an anxiety disorder, I don't have depression, I have anxiety, but I've always found that, especially cannabis and edibles I've always had a positive experience. I've never had a bad experience where I've taken too much on anything. So I've never had a bad experience, but I've always felt better after taking mushrooms. Not so much LSD. LSD was a little too much of a party for me. I don't like to party that much. I like to relax and just calmly think about things. And mushrooms, I was able to do that. So if I noticed all of a sudden, before I took mushrooms, I was not like an angry person, but I just went through life like, eh. And then I took mushrooms, and all of a sudden, I felt like I was like, hey, there's something bigger than me. Like I felt like I was on a journey. When somebody cut me off in traffic, I wouldn't get mad like I used to. I would just go, it's part of my journey. That guy was supposed to cut me off. I don't know why, but it happened. Maybe that guy on his journey, he's in a rush. Who cares? Whereas before, I would have laid on my horn. I have one of those train horns from Horn Blasters.
You do?
Horn Blasters. Check them out. Awesome train horns.
You
do?
I
got a loud one on my Jeep. And I used to hit that thing all the time until I took mushrooms. Now I never need it. Yeah. Now I have a PA system, and I actually have a PA system, thanks to Horn Blasters, in my Jeep where I can pull it off and I can talk to people. And like, I'm not kidding you. After I took mushrooms, like the second or third day, I was still in that very happy afterglow. And I would drive around and just be like, hey, man, don't worry about it. I would get on the intercom. Don't worry, it's cool to cut me off, man. You have a good day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I loved it. It actually helped with whatever mental issue I was dealing with at the time. It kind of helped pull me out of it and make me feel better. Antidepressants have never worked, ever. I've tried 3 different kinds. Never have they worked. And that's what I've been told by almost every person that's been on them. They've all experienced negative effects, whereas I've never had negative effects from having one too many cookies. Because it's always just, hey, you know what? It'll wear off in a little bit.
Yeah. And once you find that happy medium of, one cookie's for me, or 1.5, or only half, not 3, not 5. You know, once you find your dose, it's like you can really control your experience.
That's why I think, if anything, it should the consumption of cannabis should be legal, because then it can be regulated so you know exactly what you're getting. When I'm making cookies at home, I don't have an injector, so I don't know how much is going to be in each cookie. Each cookie can vary in the amount. I mean, yeah, you mix and mix and mix, but it's still not as scientific as if I went in and I went, hey, I would like to get 10 milligrams of, I would like to get gummies in 10 milligrams or whatever. That's at least, that's regulated, and that's a little, I feel like that's safer than just, I don't know. Sometimes government regulation helps make it a better experience for people.
I don't know. If I know one thing, though. I saw this news story. They're talking about they are doing cannabis clinical trials. Dr. Sue Sicily has been granted that. Name. And
Dr. Sue Sicily.
Well, Sue's her first name.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Dr. Sue Sicily.
No, Sicily is her last name. But they were showing photographs of the cannabis that they're utilizing in these tests, and it has to be state sponsored from the government, and so the only legal place to grow cannabis for the government is in the University of Mississippi, and the quality of,
really, one place in the entire United States.
That's for all the medical any of the testing.
Wow.
All out of the University of Mississippi. The quality of cannabis coming out of there is very low grade.
Probably, so it's not as good as homemade stuff that you can get from
I'm sure you could grow homegrown way better than what they're providing. It's high numbers of maybe 7 or 8% THC.
Okay.
And so the test results they're getting from it with these patients are intermittent, because like it's not on the same quality level
as
the cannabis that we get, or that people have available to them. So I don't know about that.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm. But very interesting stuff. It's exciting to hear that people are talking about psilocybin mushrooms on a real medicinal level, and more than just like some of the negative stuff that you've heard about them. But really, the negative things that you've heard, I bet you hear more negative propaganda about cannabis in your lifetime than you would about magic mushrooms. What do you think? From an outsider's perspective, like if you've never tried either one of them.
I don't know. Mushrooms seem
more scary.
Yeah, taboo. It was always
thing.
Like when we were in high school, like we smoked marijuana and cannabis, but then whenever somebody was like, hey, we got mushrooms, I'm like, man, those guys know how to party hard. But I was just judgmental. I had never even indulged myself. It's so weird to think of how different the thinking is when it comes to marijuana in 10 years. Think about 2008. Where was it really recreationally legal? I think Colorado was the first state for it to be recreationally legal, right? When did Colorado?
2012. It was Washington and Colorado, yeah.
Both did it in 2012, so not for another 4 years. So it's only been recreationally legal in the United States for 6 years now, that is not a long time. But think of how long the prohibition against alcohol lasted. And to me, I think alcohol is way more damaging to your body than cannabis is. I mean, you can actually, you die from liver failure. That is an exact cause. I mean, you can get emphysema from smoking cannabis, but there's other ways that you can consume cannabis without it having those effects, by eating it, by eating gummies.
Topicals.
Yep. I've never done a topical. Have you? Like what? A cream?
Yeah, lotions or salves.
Where do you just put it on, like the spot that aches?
So mainly, you want to make sure you're in some form of a pain. Like if your feet were sore, if you had a sore muscle,
knot in your shoulder. I got a knot in my shoulder.
Yeah, it would help you. It could definitely help you. People with like weird back pain that is just there, they can use cannabis topicals and it almost just disappear. So
when I was 17, if you had been like, hey man, I'm smoking cannabis, but there are so many beneficial aspects to it, people be like, no, you're just a burnout. But now 14, 15 years later, there's actual scientific research behind it that proves that, hey, it helps in this aspect. Hey, it helps in this aspect. And then thinking about cannabis has changed so dramatically, even here in the South. That's the weirdest part. We're located in the southernest most part of the United States-ish, right? I mean, Florida doesn't get any more southern than this.
Well, that's debatable.
New Mexico.
Well, other states are more southern, even
But
though
they're northern.
geographically.
Yeah, northern. You're right, Mississippi.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But we live in a very conservative state, and yet it's still, I mean, the thinking about cannabis is much different than the way that it used to be. And hopefully that transitions to mushrooms as well.
And all plant-based, substances. I think if we look at the history of man and of the cultures all over the world, they've all relied on plants in some fashion or another.
I was doing, when you guys did the 420 Magical Butter Takeover, we did a trivia game, and I went and I found a whole bunch of information about cannabis. You know William Shakespeare, they found in his home a pipe with remnants from cannabis.
Yeah,
the guy who wrote Romeo and Juliet, he smoked herb.
Oh, yeah.
How could it be bad?
He had to be. He was like getting blazed thinking of all these crazy stories.
Sad, that one.
Little poems.
Hamlet, that was one too. That's about my Shakespeare knowledge. So there it is.
Are you a fan of Shakespeare? I guess not.
Not really.
No, yeah.
I'm not much of a reader. I don't know if you could tell.
No?
No. More life experience guy. Although I lived a very sheltered life. So that's very weird.
Would you write a book?
I could. I've seen some weird stuff in radio, especially here in Tampa. I could fill a lot of books with what I've seen here in Tampa.
It's time to write a book, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I was writing. I started when I had a change in careers. I was working in radio for one radio show, and I no longer worked for them. I decided I wanted to interview comedians about why they started doing comedy. And I have a large Rolodex of working in radio for 14 years. I know a lot of comedians, so I started emailing them, and a bunch of them got back to me. And then I got another job in radio, and I stopped working on that book. Coming soon. Book and Horn Blasters.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. And Chef Brooksy Hustle coming to the Magical Butter studio. He's flying in hot. Our boy Chef Brooksy's going to be joining us this week, cooking in the kitchen.
I heard about, so he has grills, edible grills?
Edible grills, yeah.
So what do? You just put it in and then like it's like a...
I don't think you actually put it in. I think you just eat it.
Oh, okay.
It's just in the shape of
a grill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. I don't know if I'd want to put chocolate on my teeth like that, like...
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Although I haven't been to a dentist in quite some time. When was the last time you went to the dentist?
Actually, last Monday, I had a...
Whoa, that's very specific. Okay, you win.
I had a teeth cleaning.
Yeah, good for you. Got to take care of those things.
And I was making jokes with the hygienist about the way the tools sounded in my mouth. I was like, there's all these different noises that they make, with the water. Well, you don't know. You don't go to the dentist.
I do. I just haven't been.
The water jet and the pick and all these noises. And I'm like, I wonder if any DJs have sampled these sounds and made music out of it. Yeah. Like dental music. Like that's some metal stuff right there. Like,
dude, I miss going to the dentist. When I was a kid, going to the dentist was so much fun. I took my kid to the dentist today. They have a giant entertainment center where it has TVs, and you can go and you can play. One as an Xbox, one as a PlayStation, one as an Xbox, one as a PlayStation. So you can play across from people on different devices. And they had a fun house. Now you go to the dentist as an adult, you don't get any. Like I used to get. My kid got to pick out of a treasure chest today, because he was good at the dentist office. I never go to the doctor and get to pull out of a treasure chest.
Hold on, your kid went to the dentist today?
Today.
And you brought him?
What? Yeah, I left work and went and met him.
And so you brought your kid to the dentist, but you don't bring yourself?
I have not. Yeah, I didn't have health insurance for a year, so I kind of went without help. But now I have health insurance. Thanks, Obamacare.
Thanks,
or whatever.
Obama.
Yeah. Thanks, Trump. I don't know.
Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to. People start fighting in the chat.
Whoever I think at this point. Yeah. Cool. People, if you're looking for our address to send us stuff, we need to put that on the screen. That would be dope. Dalton. Can you put our address on the screen? No, we'll do it later. Don't do it now. We're going to get a P.O. box, and you guys can start sending us stuff to a P.O. box.
Yeah, we're getting a P.O. box.
Yeah. We'll get that posted up soon. People in the comments want to send us some lotions, they're saying.
Oh, topical?
Yeah,
good.
Aloe lotions. Cool. They said that Bubba bought you a toothbrush.
No, a listener sent me a toothbrush.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like a nice one?
Because I said, have you ever gone, okay, let me ask you a question.
All right.
I don't go, this doesn't happen every weekend, but there have been weekends in the past where I've not had anything to do. Usually I have like comedy shows and stuff, but there have been weekends where I've had nothing to do. And all of a sudden on Sunday afternoon, I went, oh man, I think I forgot to brush my teeth for 2 days. Has that ever, no? Okay, I guess I'm the only one. That reaction was enough.
Do you go out in public?
No, usually it's like when it's like,
you're stuck in.
Yeah, hang out, just Netflixing and chilling and relaxing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll wait a little while if I'm not leaving the house, but I always do it in the morning, like when I first wake up.
Now I just feel weird.
It gets back. 2 days?
Not 2 whole days. Well, okay, I guess it is 2 whole days because I go to work at 4:30 in the morning, so that's when I brush.
You got to incorporate that into your comedy bit.
Yeah, hey, look at me. I don't brush my teeth.
They're like, we could smell you from here, the hecklers.
Just so you know, I do brush my teeth. So you know.
Just on the weekdays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Not help my argument, Chris.
It's all good, my brother. It's all good. Yeah, so Mother's Day's coming up. Where's your mom at?
My mom is actually here in Florida visiting.
Cool.
She'll be here for another month, so that's fun.
You got any plans?
We're going to go. She doesn't know this yet, but we're going to go get, there's a cool little breakfast spot down in St. Pete Beach area, right on the beach, and I'm going to go take her for breakfast. And it's cheap, too, man. It's like, my kid and I went for breakfast last Friday because I was off from work before school, and it was $15 for pancakes, omelets, coffee, chocolate milk, whole spread, $15, Jordan.
Is it Duckies?
No, it's called Pass a Grill, the Grill on Pass a Grill or something like that. It's really cool food, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'll be coming home from New Jersey on Sunday morning, and I will plan to see my mother in the afternoon. We'll probably go do a bike ride together.
It's nice.
And then I was gonna schedule I got to do that sensory deprivation tank a few weeks back. So my buddy owns a place, Tampa Floats. Check them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, check them out. Tampa Floats.
I saw a Groupon for them.
But anyway, I'm gonna get a. They sell gift certificates, and that's like a perfect gift for your loved one. So I'm gonna give a gift certificate to Tampa Floats to my mom.
That's a good deal. First time float book now, only $49.
Yeah.
TampaFloats.com. Yeah, I've wanted to do that. So the sensory deprivation tank. You're in there for an hour, right?
You can do it for an hour, or you can do it for more time.
And you just float on top of the water, or you float in the water?
You're in the water, but you're on top of it. Like,
okay.
You're submerged in 10 inches of water.
So what is it like? Is it like, I almost envision, because my buddy, you know Patrick Welsh, the comedian that came over for the 420 takeover?
Yeah.
He did one, and he was trying to explain to me, is it like, I imagine just basically what would look like a tanning bed, and you get in, and then you just float on water. I don't know, what is it inside of? Like,
do you go in tanning beds?
I had in the past at one point in my life, but it turned me purple.
I've never done a tanning bed, but it's like a big system. Like you open up this big thing. It looks like a clamshell.
Okay.
Yeah, and you close the lid down on yourself, and it's basically a large bathtub with a clamshell lid.
Okay. And it's complete darkness, right?
Yeah, you shut the light off. You're in just complete darkness, just floating. You can keep your eyes open for a little while, but you just like lay there, and your movements are very exaggerated. So like if you barely move your arm, your whole body will like start to float across.
Oh wow!
It's like
so it's big enough that you can actually float
side to side. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So very cool experience, and sensory deprivation is always fun when you're on edibles, and so
good to know. Okay.
Maybe try that out.
That does sound like a good gift. That's what I saw, like I said, a Groupon for that. I have 3 mothers that I have to celebrate. My mom, my son's mother, and then my son's stepmother. So I go bankrupt every May 13th or whatever Mother's Day is, the second or third Sunday in May. But the deprivation tank, that might be fun. I would like to go do that myself. I think that'll be a fun experience. Because I meditate, so I think why not try the sensory deprivation?
It's like meditating. It really is. And like,
did you think about anything, or was your mind just kind of at peace?
I was thinking about a lot of stuff. At first, it was hard to find peace. Then I like separated from like myself like you leave your body almost.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I
in a
want to do
weird
that.
way, because you're not thinking about that anymore. And then like, then when you come back, when you wake up, kind of you're like, whoa. You have to like readjust. Like, oh yeah, I'm back here in my flesh, like on Earth in this place, whatever. Weird. I don't know. Really
No, that
weird.
sounds cool though, because that's what Patrick said. It was very relaxing. He said it helped some of his aches and pains when he went in there. He said he had a bad ankle, and he went and sat in it and said his ankle felt better afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh yeah, you can get gift cards right on the
Limping
website.
around. Yeah, if you guys are looking for gifts for your mothers this Mother's Day, go to MagicalButter.com. We got a bunch of awesome discounts you can use. We got $10 off on the D-card box. We got a whole Mother's Day bundle that comes with free shipping. You get the D-card box, the butter tray, and the machine. And then all of our chocolate products are available with 15% off. So just use the promo code MBChocolate. Save 15% off. Some other, cool ideas for Mother's Day. Cook your mom breakfast, right? Think about all those years you woke up and your mom was there slaving in the kitchen making you breakfast.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea. Wake her up with breakfast in bed. If you really want to kick it up a notch, make your mom a medicated, magical breakfast. I don't know how cool she is.
My mom's pretty down.
Is she down for
Yeah,
that?
my mom's down. My mom's cool.
Cool.
It's cool when your mom's down.
Yeah.
It's fun to hang out with your mom and get down with your mom sometimes.
Yeah.
It's weird to say that now because I remember in high school when my mom did not get down and I'd have to hide it and I thought I was sneaky. I used to hide my cannabis and my pipes in the bass drum of my drum set. I had a little cutout for the bass drum. So the bass drum is the big one on the bottom, the kick drum. And sometimes you have a hole cut out. I don't know why, but I saw every other drummer have it. So I'm like, I'll do that. And I would tuck my stuff in there. And then I started tucking other things in there. Like at that time,
Nudie magazines?
it was not even DVDs, VHSs at
Oh,
that
wow.
time. that was how long ago that was, man.
Wow. Cool. You were living it up.
Yeah.
You had
I get a VHS.
Access. Early
God,
access.
that makes me feel old. Because now you can just pull it up on your phone. But then it was a rare. Remember your first nudie mag? That was a rare find. It was hard to find that.
It's like a treasure.
Yeah, and it's weird because you would find that in the woods, and you'd be like, "Hey, okay, whatever."
The first time I found a nudie magazine was in the woods.
That's where everybody finds their nudie magazines.
I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's the best place to hide them, I think.
Had no idea that was even a thing, and I'm like, "Wait, there's a whole book of this?"
Yeah. Oh, there's more. That's funny.
Yeah. But we used to build tree houses back in the day. And there was an existing tree house that was there, and we climbed up in it, and that's what we found. We stumbled upon a soiled magazine.
You really don't. You forget how much fun it is being a kid. Like, I wish I could pull myself aside when I was 8 or 9 as an adult and go, just enjoy this time. Because if you went and you climbed in a tree now with Dalton and Jordan, right out in the woods, people would be like, what is wrong with these weirdos? Why are they hanging in a tree house at 30 years old? But when you're 7 or 8, that's all you want to do is climb stuff and jump off of it and see people get hurt.
Yeah, it's still all I want to do. Actually, me and Dalton, for his birthday last year, we all climbed up in a tree. And
Did you go zip lining?
No.
Or you just climbed up in a tree?
Sat up there for about an hour and pretended we were orangutans.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
Were you on like any type of hallucinogenic, or this was just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
We were talking crazy, having a good old time, shooting guns and having fun, riding dirt bikes in the sun. Woo! That's Florida lifestyle, guys.
It really is, man. That's right. I'm a northerner, and it's so weird how accessible guns are in this state. People love their guns down here.
Oh, I don't really care about them.
I've never fired one. Have you ever fired a gun? Even just in the air, like, woo! We won the Stanley Cup.
You never fired in the air.
Why?
Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Where you run?
They always say that celebratory fire is like the worst thing ever to do. Everybody knows that.
Of celebratory fire?
Yes.
They don't shoot up, they shoot at an angle and it just coasts.
What goes up must come down.
Yeah. Okay, I got that, but I didn't think it came down as fast as it does coming out of the gun.
It probably comes down even faster.
Guns.
What's that, Dalton?
and that's why Rob doesn't have guns.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I was at Dalton's apartment one time, and his buddy was just pulling out guns. It was very scary. I went, all right, I don't want to be here anymore.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good old Slick.
Slick talking Dalton.
I like Dalton.
Yeah, good times.
Miss you over here, Dalton.
We miss you, buddy. He's in director mode today, guys. He's got his director
Steven Spielberg.
glasses on. He's all directing the world today. Directing the sun into the eyes.
Hey, man, I think I'm going to go. Let me ask you a question.
What's
Because we
up?
talked about the float therapy.
Yeah, you're going to book
I'm
one?
going on a date on Saturday.
Oh.
And I want to take my girlfriend somewhere where we haven't been before. I was looking at hot air balloon rides, but those are expensive, man. For like one person, it's like $300. And the closest place is Orlando, and that's a 2-hour drive.
They
So I'm
do
like,
them right here in Land O'Lakes.
Really?
Yeah, for cheaper.
I didn't see a Groupon for that. I got to be
Yeah.
honest. I go with Groupon. I like my Groupon.
Oh, you're a Groupon guy.
Yeah, I am, because I'm cheap. But it works out well. You get an oil change for $20. It works out well.
That's pretty
Do you
good.
think that's a good date? Can you go? No, really? Because you're not going to, it's like going to the movies. You can't talk to her.
Well,
She's going to be separated from you.
You have to prepare yourself beforehand. Like, you can't drink caffeine, and you want to be in a relaxed state of mind ahead of time. So probably like, and then like afterwards, you're not gonna feel like doing much. Like, you're gonna be really like blissed out, like on a relaxing tip. So
That's cool. That's what I want. I want her to go relax.
yeah, so maybe you'll go
And then maybe
after
go
that,
get
go
something
walk on
to
the
dinner.
beach.
Yeah.
Go walk on the beach.
Oh,
afterwards.
Tampa floats. I'm coming to you. I'm
Yeah,
booking
yeah,
this.
and then go walk around the beach and watch the sunset together.
They got a float room too.
That's
Maybe
how
that's
you
where
really-
you float with multiple people.
That's how you get it going, Rob. You got to go watch the sunset.
Group float.
These are date tips from your boy Chris.
Yeah.
All
Do you?
right.
What is your? Can you talk about your status? Are you a single gentleman? Do you have a lady?
Oh,
I never hear you.
yeah, I got a lady now,
Yeah?
man. I got a girlfriend.
how
we're
long?
Hot and heavy. I don't even know, man. Probably about a month.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. It's
Hot and
good.
heavy. Good
we're,
for you.
We're happy.
Where do you meet such a lady?
Whoa. ChristianMingle.com.
Farmers only.
Yeah, no dating, no online dating. Just through the world, you know.
Yeah.
hmm
Maybe your paths crossed. Maybe it was.
It
meant
was
to
like
be.
that, and then your paths cross once, and then they cross twice, and then they cross again, and then you're like, wait a second.
You know where that doesn't happen? Tinder, because if you swipe right one time, they're gone forever.
I never had any luck on that Tinder thing.
Really? You look like you're a good-looking dude. I'm surprised by that. Me, I get why I had no success on Tinder. Off-put looking is the way I would describe myself. But you got like nice hair. You got a sweet mustache. Got a good job. I'd go, hey, I'll swipe. What is it, left for you? Yeah,
Cool, man.
I'd swipe left on you.
That's
Whatever,
cool to
keep
hear.
you.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. If we're on
Uh,
Bumble together, I would swipe for you.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know that anybody even does that anymore.
What, Tinder?
The Tinder thing, yeah.
I don't know either. Because
I
they
was
started
seeing that-
charging. Once they start charging for stuff, people are like, I don't want to do it anymore.
I was seeing some funny stuff. People are selling like furniture on Tinder now.
Oh, really? That's funny.
They're just getting creative. Yeah, like swipe left if you want to buy this chair or something like. It's pretty funny. Cool. So yeah, we're excited. What are you doing tomorrow? You got any plans?
What is tomorrow? Wednesday? No.
Let's get you in the studio here. We got laser assassins coming in. We got.
What are
some,
laser assassins, if you don't mind me asking?
They are people that they assassinate people with lasers. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I was going to say, I don't think you'd want to put them on camera.
No, they don't assassinate. They just assassinate your mind with lasers. It's like, it's a DJ group.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be like music and lasers and shit. No, that's cool.
It's just a cool name. Yeah.
I thought they were guys who came in and played video games. Like there was a laser game or something. I don't know.
But we will have a top Fortnite champion in the house playing some Fortnite with us, showing us what it takes to get first place. I don't know if you guys have even tried to play this game, but it's pretty challenging.
Fortnite?
Yeah, have you played
Yeah,
Fortnite?
no, but I've heard it's impossible to win, which is why that guy Ninja, he's a guy on Twitch, he's so popular is because you don't really win that often. That guy wins like every time he plays or something. I don't know what the trick is.
Yeah.
I want to play old school video games on Twitch, man. I want to take out a aqua blue Nintendo 64 that's see-through and play GoldenEye. I want to play old school video games with some, but nobody wants to play old video games. They're all like, oh, let's play Fortnite. And I'm like, no, let's play Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
I'm with you on the old stuff. The old stuff is cool, still has its appeal. I think there's limiting factors hooking up an old system to the new age technology.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember we were trying to do it over for where I work, the Bubba Love Sponge show. We were trying to. That was one of my ideas to do a
Super
night.
Nintendo or something?
Yeah, well, just get a Nintendo and wire a Nintendo in and play Mario Brothers and just talk shit. But I guess you have to. It has to be interactive. I think that's the whole part of it. You can't be interactive in Mario. It's Mario and Luigi. That's it. There's not like a whole bunch of characters you can play.
Yeah, dude. So they're gonna probably eventually start revamping old games, but making them where you could play them live, like on the new systems.
Like I would love to play Contra. You remember Contra? Did you ever play
yeah.
Contra, the shooting game where two little
Yeah.
army guys? They
Like,
run, right, yeah, and then you get the big red bullets,
Yeah.
or you'd shoot
The
like
blue bullets.
giant missiles out of a gun.
Yeah, that game was tight. That game was tight.
Mario 3 was always my favorite. One time I played, there was a track and field game. Do you remember the track and field game came with one of those big pads that you had to, it looked like a twister board. And each of the pads you would step on to activate. So like if you were to do the running one, you'd have to run on 2 separate pads. And I had a slushie and threw up all over my friend Steve McAvoy's Nintendo touchpad. Sorry, Steve McAvoy.
Steve McAvoy. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it happens. Apologies.
Cool. Yeah, so this show is live right now, live from the Magical Butter Radio studios. Hanging out with my boy Rob Gargillo from Bubba Army, chatting it up, having a good time. I got a tincture just working hard here on the desk here, and this was real easy, man. I just put 5 cups of some grain alcohol in here, an ounce of some bubble hash, been decarboxylated, and it's running now, 130 degrees for 4 hours. And
then what do you just strain it through the strainer?
Yep, strain it through the filter.
And then what can I make with the tincture?
Dude, so much stuff. I mean, you can make some of those topicals we were talking about,
Okay.
lotions and things, but probably the best thing you could make with it would be like a sublingual drop that you could just take underneath your tongue, get the concentrated form of the plant matter without any calories or sweets or anything like that.
That's my problem, is that I like to eat,
Mm-hmm.
but I only make it in coconut butter form because I'm worried about messing up. I always get nervous when it comes to tincture because I thought that you don't have to burn the alcohol off. You just strain it right off and you're good to go for the drops.
And they're telling me to tell you it's Mario, not Mario.
No,
It's Mario.
It's Mario.
Thank you, Jordan.
Mario.
You say Mario?
Yeah, it's because no one in the South has ever met a dude named Mario. That's why it's Mario.
Yeah.
Up north, there's like Mario's left.
Everybody. Yes, everybody's Mario or Tony.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
A couple Vinnies.
Yeah.
Let's take a poll on Twitch right now and on Facebook. If you guys think it's, I don't know how we do this. If you think it's Mario, do hashtag Mario with a E. And if you think it's Mario, do hashtag Mario with an A.
Like I remember growing up, there was no such thing as Anthony. It was Antony. That's how everybody pronounced Anthony. That's just New Jersey, New York people cut things out of our language.
Your dialect.
Yeah, our dialect. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
People are writing Mario with an A. Barrio with a rolled R. Mario.
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 It's a me, Mario.
It's a Mario.
Well, he does say Mario.
Mario.
Because it's a me, Mario. That's what he says.
But
Did you ever watch a Mario and Luigi movie with the real people?
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you like that movie?
I love it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, where they're like plumbers.
Some weird like acid trip Mario movie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a John Leguizamo. And then there was an actual Mario Brothers TV show from back in like the early 90s with actual people. With Captain Lou Albano, the wrestler.
Good
a fact.
Mario
Look that on
facts.
the internet.
Not to be confused with Mario
Ask
facts.
Jeeves it.
All right, so the votes are in. Everyone's saying Mario. You got one with an E. One person with an E.
I'll take it. Thank you, sir, or
It
madam.
was a woman. All right. So cool. What? They're talking about Mario porno.
Okay, gross. Not everything has to be wieners, you guys. We can just talk and keep it adult-like. But I would like to see that.
Speaking of adult-like, you're planning a romantic night this week.
Yeah, I think I'm going with going for the custom float room.
You should plan to prepare dinner too when you're done.
Go get some food somewhere.
Yeah, no, you cook it.
I'm a bad cook. I'm trying to get better.
Oh, Rob, you got to spruce up on your...
I've been cooking. I'm good at turkey burgers. I can make a mean turkey burger, and I can make a good garlic chicken. But I've noticed that everything that I cook has garlic in it. That's the only consistent ingredient, garlic. Boom.
Oh, hello there from Canada.
Oi. No, that's not Canada.
We got people up in Canada.
Hello, mate.
We got people all over the world. Shout us out wherever you're watching from. If you're in the Midwest, if you're watching over in the EU, France, South Africa, Australia, shout out to all our friends and fam all over the world. We're live right now from the Magical Butter Studios. We got people tuning in from Ontario. Good times, good times.
Oh, cool. We're heard in Peterborough. Hello. Listen to us on Extra 90.5. Bubba Love Sponge Show, 6 to 10 a.m. I don't know what time that is, Peterborough time. I think
Peterborough?
it's the same, yeah.
Ontario.
I think it's Eastern Standard
That's
Time.
Lynn Bailey.
Hi, Lynn. Lynn sends us all kinds of cool stuff. Everybody does. Check out our Amazon wish list. You can send us toilet paper, paper towels.
We got to get hooked up on one of those.
What, an Amazon wish list?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Just, I got to be honest, I don't know. Bubba created it. But we have an Amazon wish list where people will send us everything from, I have a train conductor's outfit. It wasn't for me. We had an engineer that worked there. But people send in, we have giant, like, you know those giant bunny heads that you'll see DJs wearing at like EDM festivals? We have a bunch of those. Batteries. Batteries are important. Can never have too many batteries.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. And Twizzlers. We got a lot of Twizzlers. Ketchup. Can I eat one of those chocolate bags? Or are they all oh, they're all sealed.
Yeah, you could, you could pop
I
one
don't
up.
want it. No,
You
'cause
feeling like munching?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry.
You ate
How long's
lunch
that
yet?
tincture going to be?
4 hours.
4 hours.
I started it about an hour ago.
Okay.
So we got about 3 hours to go.
And then you'll take that droplet and you'll just put that under your tongue.
Well, this will be stored in a jar, and we'll utilize it on the set in different
cook.
recipes. Yeah.
But if you were to use that and make it at home, you would just need a little droplet. And instead of eating a whole cookie, which is filled with calories, you could just take a droplet and put it right under your tongue.
You got it.
Wow.
And it's under your tongue is where it's like absorbed quickest.
Because that's where you have the most salvia.
Through your bloodstream.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes.
Wow, I like that idea. That's a lot.
Sublingually.
So you'll feel that a lot quicker than you would feel a cookie because you don't have to digest it and your body break it down, right?
Yeah, they say when you eat an edible, it will sometimes take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, whereas you can feel those drops anywhere from instantly to 30 seconds to a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty quick onset.
Usually when I make cookies, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour before I can actually feel the effects of it. But that's cool. That's instantaneous.
Yeah. So, mad love to everybody watching at home. We got people on the Twitch deal, watching on Facebook. We got people up in Homer, Alaska. Stay warm. I bet it's probably pretty nice in Alaska this time of year. Are they going through that solstice thing?
Winter solstice.
Or the equinox?
Equinox.
Yeah.
Summer equinox. Winter solstice, summer equinox.
Yeah, the equinox.
2018. I'll get you a date on that. Thursday, June 1st in the northern hemisphere.
So it's coming up. And then what? They go into complete darkness?
I don't know. I have no idea how Alaska works, to be quite honest with you. I'm very ignorant to things outside of my realm of knowledge.
I hear they're having volcanoes in Alaska right now.
Really? No, that's Hawaii.
Close, though.
He's trolling.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50 on that. 50-50 on that one. Yeah, on the non-continental answer there. Yeah, our thoughts are with all of our friends over in Hawaii.
That is crazy, man. I was watching just
Scary,
lava coming
isn't it?
through and just eating homes, and you're like, holy crap.
What's going on?
What was that movie from the 90s?
Volcano.
Right?
Yeah.
Was it Harrison Ford? No, Tommy Lee Jones.
Dante's Peak was Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Oh, that one was good. Dante's Peak was really good.
But that was an actual mountain. The one that just started, there was a volcano under Los Angeles. That was just volcano, right?
You know what's crazy is I keep seeing all this shit happening in Hawaii, the volcano and the lava and stuff. I had a friend fly out there like 3 days ago. Like,
Oh, wow.
I'm like, why is he going there?
My uncle lives in Hawaii, but I don't know. Yeah, Volcano is the 1997 movie starring Tommy Lee Jones, where an earthquake unleashes lava flowing from underneath the city of Los Angeles. Oh, man, that sucks.
Oh, yeah. The other one was better with Pierce Brosnan.
Mother Nature is
Dante's
nasty.
Peak, they were like stuck on the island, right?
Yeah, I remember the grandma got out when they were crossing there was like a river that was acid and the boat was getting eaten by acid and Nana jumped out and pushed the boat
So in
across.
Hawaii, this volcano is causing more than 1,700 people to evacuate. 200 homes have been destroyed.
Oh man, that is scary looking.
An earthquake hit the area on Friday, 6.9. I've got people who have been writing in saying that it smells terribly of sulfur when they wake up in the morning. It's just, I mean, can you imagine? It's just crazy.
They say that in California, the San Andreas Fault at any time could go, and it would have devastating effects the next time they have a major earthquake in California, which is scary.
Like, devastating how? You know?
Collapsed buildings.
Wow.
I made that up, but I don't know. I'm sure it's on the internet.
He goes, I made that up. That sounded pretty crazy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Now we're just looking at volcano pictures.
Dude, volcanoes are scary. I saw a guy recently smoking dabs using lava from a...
No, get out of here,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
People are weird.
So, that is crazy. Our thoughts are with you guys. They say it's the youngest and most active volcano on Hawaii's biggest island, and it began to erupt, sending lava into residential neighborhoods. Holy cow. So I guess no matter where you are in the world, you got to deal with different types of disasters, you know, and you got to be kind of prepared, whether it's
You live on the
flooding
beach.
or
You got to worry about flooding.
and wind damage. And,
Especially here in Florida.
yeah, I mean, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes.
I've only been through one hurricane.
Mudslides.
Irma. Last year. It was my first hurricane.
How'd you fare? Were you all right?
Well, we fled.
Did you have to hunker down?
Well, here's the thing. So I lived down at the beach, right? And I left the beach because they mandatory evacuated the beach, and we went directly to Dade City, where it went right through. We went through the eye of the storm in Dade City. So we drove to get away from it to the center of it somehow.
That makes sense.
Yeah, not really the best place to be, but it wasn't that bad, man. It was like 2 days worth of rain. And then I went outside and went, oh, this ain't. Now I've seen worse. I mean, Hurricane Katrina and what happened in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, storms.
Charlie was the one in '93 here that did some damage, right? It's what you always hear. People are like, I was here, I survived Charlie.
Harvey Levin from TMZ was in the movie Volcano.
No, he wasn't.
Is that
Get out
true?
of here.
Is that true, Shats? We need a facts attack.
What?
Facts
What's the
attack.
guy's name?
Yeah.
Harvey Levin from
was an
TMZ.
actor in Volcano.
I don't know who Harvey Levin is. Oh, that guy. Sure.
I thought Harvey Weinstein.
No.
Wrong bad
He probably
guy.
made the
Okay, I
movie.
could see that. Yeah. He was also the television report, the person outside of the People's Court.
Oh, he was in
He
the
would
movie
interview
Volcano. That's so
I
funny.
wonder what that guy's worth now. TMZ is that's a legitimate news source somehow now. They used to be just
TMZ
you'd go in,
is?
yeah, you just go bullshit and go, oh, I'll read what celebrities are about. But now it's like a legitimate news source where they report on active stuff. Net worth. What would you guess Harvey Levin's net worth is?
A couple mil.
15.
Wow. 15 mil?
Yeah, that must be nice.
That's all right.
Be plush with cash.
That's pretty far. That's good. The lava won't stop until it reaches the sea. Whoa. Is that a real fact? That's crazy.
Won't stop.
I don't know. Someone wrote that in the comments there. Just looking for a facts attack here.
I mean, it could be. It depends. That's usually how it works.
That's how it works.
Then it turns into magma.
Magma. Liquid magma. You guys, we're going to be melting some of this magical chocolate down into liquid magma and make some edible grills with our boy, Chef Brooksy Hustle. He's coming in hot this week. He will be joining us this afternoon here in Florida. We're really excited to have him. We also are going to be cooking in the kitchen with him tomorrow, live, bringing it out to you guys. We'll have Laser Assassins here hitting us with some beats. We'll have a whole dining room full of guests that will be experiencing and enjoying the meals that Chef Brooksy prepares for them. So, should be a good time. We encourage you guys to watch. Also, this week, we will be, I'm heading up to New Jersey to go to the Patients Out of Time conference. So very excited about that. See what we can learn while we're there. Let's do a quick giveaway while we're here. I'd like to give away some of these Magical Butter gummy trays, all right? We got a couple different sizes here. We'll let you pick whichever size that's best for you. Comes in 2 milliliter, 8 milliliter, and also a 10 milliliter size. So right now, do hashtag Magical Edibles for a chance to win some of these Magical Butter gummy trays. We'll pick a couple winners on both networks here on Twitch and also on the Facebook. Do you mean barbecue grills or teeth grills? All right, totally we mean teeth grills. Chocolate grills, like ones you would put in your mouth. You know, like a hip hop deal.
Mike Jones. I don't know. People used to yell that name all the time.
Gold teeth, baby.
Mike Jones. So there you go.
2 Austin Power references. That's the limit for the day.
No way. That movie's great.
I don't remember the first one. I know we did the magma. I don't know.
Baby.
Did we do that? Maybe he did that. Yeah, baby. You didn't.
Maybe
do
I'm
that.
just the size of Mini-Me.
Yeah.
And that's the first reference.
That was the
second one.
first reference. Let us know what the first Austin Power reference was if you guys are paying attention here. Oh, lasers.
Oh,
yeah.
laser beam.
I go laser beams. Enough with the Austin Powers. He's just really, you don't realize how bad he's infiltrated your culture, huh? Austin Power jokes, just like for days.
I like those movies, man. I like Mike Myers.
He's a funny guy.
I haven't seen him in anything because then he started doing Shrek and he made so much money he didn't have to work anymore. It's a good gig.
Yeah, yeah.
I could voice a character. That's not that hard or anything. Hi, my name's... There, boom, done.
Well, you
Cut my
want it to be
paycheck.
in your normal voice.
Oh.
Then it's a lot easier.
Well, then I'm not getting paid for anything.
Oh. Let's see here. So this tincture's just whisking away here. Got a little countdown going, 3-hour countdown. There's some of these edible grills on the screen for you guys to check out. That's Chef Brooksy's work right there. He uses true terpenes combined with the Magical Butter chocolates and also edible glitter. And that's how you get that shine on there. So hashtag Magical Edibles for a chance to win some of our Magical Butter gummy trays. We'll be picking some of you winners here in a few. So, cool, man. Let's see here. I got to go out to Beer Can Island this past weekend. What'd you do this weekend, bro?
I did nothing.
Nothing
I
at
wish
all.
I could help further that conversation. I've never been to Beer Can Island.
Oh, dude.
Why do they? Is there really just beer cans all over the place?
It's an island made of beer can. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
like I
kidding.
never understood why it was called Beer Can Island.
I don't get the deal with that either. I think it's just old lingo. People go there and drink beers. And if you fill up a whole bag full of beer cans, then they give you a free beer.
Who does?
There's like a bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like fill up a bag of trash, get a free drink. But there's not like a bunch of trash laying around. It's not like that. Just because it's called Beer Can Island.
I just detailed cars all weekend. That's the least amount of fun.
Did you detail your house, your van house?
No, I wish. No, that's the next thing. But
The next step.
Yeah, it's dirty as heck.
Is it?
So, yeah, heck. I haven't said heck in forever. Try not to curse. Nobody likes a potty mouth.
Yeah. No, it's not the Beer Can Island in West Palm Beach. There's also a Beer Can Island in Tampa. So there's one in West Palm also. My other friend made that same mistake. If you can't hear or see us, refresh the screen. But I guess if you can't hear me, then that
how are
won't
you going to
help.
know?
Yeah. But yeah, refresh your screen if you have any issues with that. We got a bunch of cool stuff happening. Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday. Thank you to all the mothers out there that are watching. We love you guys. We couldn't be here without you. Literally, everybody needs a mother because without a mother, then you can't be born, right? And other than that, I mean, mothers are the most important people in our lives. Mothers and grandmothers, we love you. And Magical Butter has always had great relationships with mothers all over the world. Parents will contact us from time to time and have questions and need help creating infusions and different recipes for their children. And I know when you're first getting into making edibles for yourself, it's a little bit of an overwhelming experience. It's a bit scary. But imagine doing that on another level. You're trying to prepare medicated recipes for your children. And take that to the next level, and your children are nonverbal. They can't even speak to you, whether they're old enough to speak or they haven't acquired that ability yet. So it's very challenging for these parents out there, and Magical Butter has always been there to help you guys, hold your hand, and one of the ways we've done that is through our users group, Magical Butter Users United. So if you're not already a member on there, go over to Magical Butter Users United. It's a Facebook group, over 30,000 people in there. Really plethora of knowledge there. There's patients and parents and people sharing their experiences and stories and you know, really helping one another out with their edibles and also talking about some of their struggles and successes. You know, like, hey, I was able to create an oil, I made a coconut oil, and this is what happened, you know. I'm able to eat it in the morning, I rub it on my hands at night, you know. So all these people are sharing their experiences and stories, and it's really amazing. So go to Magical Butter Users United and get some of that information. We want to give out some of these edible trays here, so keep hitting us with those hashtags. We got the magical tincture running away right here, live. We also have some Magical Butter stickers. So everyone who wins is going to win a Magical Butter sticker too. We'll throw those in your package. That's always fun. Throw those on your skateboard or your pickup truck. Look like a cool kid too. All right, so let's shout out some of these winners. What do you say, Rob?
Go ahead. I will pull up the Twitch. Are you going to do Facebook, or do you want to do?
We'll do a little mix of each. We're going to do 3 winners on Twitch and 3 on the Facebook deal.
All right.
So
well, Soft Noodle Jones, that's not what we're offering.
What? Soft
Hashtag magical sphincter.
Oh, no.
No, we're not offering that.
Sorry, buddy.
It's a different type of chocolate that we're offering.
Nancy McKean, congratulations. You just won some magical gummy trays.
Let's see. Where is... Can I pick Shaylin Lance?
Yes, Shaylin.
_Lance.
Nice one.
Congrats.
All right. And on Facebook here, we got Christina Ray.
Congratulations, Christina.
Christina Ray with a K. You just won some Magical Butter gummy trays. All right. And who do you got there, Robbie?
I'm going back to Twitch. I'm going to go with Beach Betty 29. Beach Betty 29. Congratulations, you win. Beach Betty 29.
Beach Betty, congratulations. You just won some gummy trays. Pop, pop, pop. All right. Who else is going to win today? Who else is going to win today? Thank you to all of our followers and viewers who are joining us today. Make sure you guys are sharing this video out to all your friends and family. Let them know that we're live right now here at Magical Butter. We're giving people chances to win all kinds of prizes. Samantha Brosney. Congratulations, Samantha. You just won some magical gummy trays.
Unsavory _character wrote hashtag magical magma.
Ooh. Unsavory character, you just won some magical gummy trays.
Oh, then he chimed in with hashtag no Mageddon. You don't have to be mean. We were going to give you something, and then you were mean.
Is he a mean guy? I guess he's unsavory. That's his.
Everybody's.
That's
mean
his deal.
Twitch.
That's
Sometimes.
his whole gimmick. All right, cool. That ends
Hey,
that
look,
contest.
Shaylin Lance won, and it was her first time on here. Good. Look at that. Look, I picked right.
Congratulations, Shaylin Lance. To claim your prizes, email us at contest@MagicalButter.com. Just let us know the hashtag and the episode you want on, and we'll make sure to hook y'all up. All right? We really do appreciate you tuning in today. This is the Magical Butter Radio Show. Very exciting experience today. It's a beautiful Tuesday. We got Chef Brooksy Hustle coming in from Las Vegas. Really excited. Got my boy Rob Gargio here hanging out with me live in the set, giving you guys chances to win. Got this hash tincture just whipping away, whisking away. Man, ain't nothing better than that.
Yeah, that does. So you're gonna make? Is Chef Brooksy gonna use that to make the grills tomorrow?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. He's gonna put some of that tincture in those edible grills. So that should be cool. First time viewer from Nicaragua. Hello, Laura Vajda. Hola. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Trying to figure out where Nicaragua is on a map.
It's
South America, right? I know that. Welcome. Greetings from North America.
It's all America, right?
Oh, yeah, we're all American.
We're all American here. So, cool. I will be heading out to New Jersey this week to go to the Patients Out of Time. It's the 12th National Clinical Conference on Cannabis Therapeutics. So very excited about that. We got our founder and CEO, Garen Angel, on the other side of the world right now, hanging in Israel. He's at the Hebrew University and meeting with scientists, top cannabinoid scientists, and just furthering his mission of reducing opioid use and making cannabinoid science available to people all over the world. So very exciting week. We're very stoked. We got our boy Shat's Attack hanging in, making it happen, working hard on these videos. Director Dalton keeping it live, eye in the sky, soundboard style with the videos and the transitions. So it's really exciting stuff. We also have our boy out in Atlanta this week doing some drift car racing. So shout out to Trenton Beecham and his powerful Mustang. Got all kinds of cool logos on there and whipping it up, ripping it up. You ever go drifting, bro?
No. God,
No.
I'm scared of almost everything.
You're not
Can't
into
imagine going fast.
Performance vehicles and stuff?
My car, I got a 2008 Honda and a 2012 Jeep and a 1997 van, Dodge Road Challenger. None of those really get up and go. They all kind of just mosey along at their own pace.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, I love drifting. I love it. I love fast cars, racing around. I haven't been in like a badass 800 horsepower drift car like him, but I've been in like some pretty fast vehicles and drifted them just on the street style, you know?
I like going off-roading.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
fun?
my favorite thing.
You take your Jeep
Destroying
off-road?
nature with my vehicle.
You take your Jeep off-road or what?
No, because I still owe money on it. I don't want to get scratches on it. So.
But
But I have gone off-roading with other people.
yeah, in their vehicle.
I like watching the mud pits. People go to mud pits and they drive their Jeeps. I never understood that. I never understood why you'd pay 35, 40 grand for a vehicle you're going to take and drive through, I don't know, what looks like sewers. It's gross mud. Let's go mudding.
It's a challenge, bro. You don't understand. It's a Jeep thing.
Oh, I heard Dalton go, huh.
It's a Jeep thing, bud. You just wouldn't understand.
Yeah, but the only people I ever see driving Jeeps are chicks and me.
And you.
Yeah, just good. It's like if I got the Volkswagen Beetle. I only see girls driving that vehicle as well.
They're becoming very popular. I don't know if it's true. I heard that Jeep just discontinued their model year this year, 2018. They're going to roll out a new platform next year.
Oh, really?
Yep. So this will be the last year of the Jeep that we know and love.
I'm part of the Tampa Jeep crew on Facebook. I don't even know what that means, but it's like a secret group.
Oh, you're in there?
Yeah, what's up? We wave to each other.
When you see each other?
Yeah, but I don't have, they have all stickers on their car.
You don't do all that?
No. My van I do. Can I get one of those Magical Butter stickers?
Yeah, bro, if you put it on your Jeep.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on my van.
Put this one on your van.
Look at that.
And this one on your Honda.
The privilege.
Now you're
Working
sponsored,
here.
dude.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
These are actually nice stickers, man.
They're very high quality
They
vinyl.
are. You need a nice, high quality bumper sticker.
Yeah.
I hate crappy bumper stickers.
So do I. You know. You know what really just jams me up?
Grinds my gears.
These bad bumper stickers. They are really bad. The name of this episode is MB Radio, Magical Butter Radio Show. It's a big show here. So cool. Mother's Day, got our trip. We got Brooksy Hustle. I mean, things are just popping off. Things in the news. I mean, it's just crazy times here.
Did you see there was a Phoenix couple? They opened up a spa. Basically, it's a spa where people that are prescribed marijuana can come and use it while indulging in spa experiences. Like you can, if you have a medicinal marijuana license in Arizona, you can go to this spa and you can smoke cannabis while you're getting your back rubbed for a massage, or while you're getting your toes done at a pedicure. You ever get your toes done?
I have. Yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm. No shame in that.
No, me neither. I had it one time. It felt good. I didn't like the cuticle parts where they were clipping my nails. I don't like that.
Yeah. It's good for you.
I like to feel like a fan. Sometimes you need to pamper yourself as a fella. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's kind of cool. So you could like smoke a joint in the sauna?
I don't know how good that would light and stick, because it's steamy inside
It's
a sauna,
moist.
right?
Too moist.
Yeah, the space operates through a membership program that allows medicinal marijuana patients to use their services. Members of the public can visit the space for information, but they cannot actually like get a massage or anything.
Wow.
The guy who started it, he suffered from chondrosarcoma, a form of cancer at the age of 22. But he said, cannabis helped me control the pain and swelling from the radiation after he went through chemo. And that's why he created Dom Life, DOMMLIFE, which is in Arizona. It's a one-stop shop where you can get, it's a salon, spa. You can practice yoga, get coffee. You can shop. You can get organic meals. It's a meeting space. And you can partake in medicinal marijuana.
That's awesome. Arizona's came a long way. Big ups to them. Arizona and their medical program. They're making a lot of strides for the patients out there. So that's good to hear. I would love to be able to go to a spa and just enjoy. I have been to a spa in Colorado, and I got a massage with CBD lotion.
Oh, really? That must feel good.
It was really cool. It was cool. Just felt good.
Did you get a male masseuse or a female?
It was a female masseuse, but I'll tell you what, one of the best massages I ever had was from a male masseuse.
Me too.
Yeah, and it was just like, it was like a Swedish dude. He just, you know.
It was off-putting when they didn't warn me at first that it would be. I just assumed it would be a lady. And I was laying there, and the hands, they come in and they say, "Hi, my name's Stefan." And I was like, that's a very deep voice for a lady. And then I felt like his sausage fingers had pressed it in my back. I went, well, that's definitely not a chick.
Yeah.
Worked out well, though. It was a good massage.
Yeah, I mean, generally you're looking for just quality pressure and strength. So
one thing, if I could give, if there's any masseuses watching, Musai, I don't know what the multiple of massage, whatever. Don't talk unless, that sounds bad. Don't talk unless spoken to.
same with Uber drivers.
As a consumer, I feel more comfortable. Like the one time I went with the woman, she kept just engaging me in conversation. I thought this was supposed to be relaxing and quiet. I don't want. Uber drivers do the same too. A nice sign. Hey, if you want to talk, I'm here to talk. If not, I'll just shut up and drive. That's all you need to put in the back there.
I mean, or just no. You know, I don't know. You got to be very careful when you get in these Ubers.
I like the Ubers when you get in and there's stuff, like a sign hanging from the front seat for the back to read, like, hey, if you want to leave
I don't
me a
like
tip.
that.
Oh, you don't?
I don't like
I love that. There was a lady that...
It's so tacky.
Oh, I love when they give me instructions. Like, if you'd like a mint, here's a mint.
Not cool.
Yeah?
Not cool.
I like when they have bottled water for you.
That's cool.
But
just have the water. Don't leave a note that says, take a bottle of water. Like, that's lame.
Yeah.
Just have the water.
Yeah, if you want some, go ahead. Is it for me? Who knows? Yeah, but I know, here's the thing. Uber drivers are independently employed. and I know that the competition is very high because there's a lot of Uber drivers. If you're putting that much art and money into your craft by buying bottled water, offering free mints, I'll tip you.
Yeah, no, definitely tip them, but it goes without saying. Like, just have the stick of gum and the bottle of water sitting there. You don't have to have a laminated placard that says "Help yourself to a glass of water." Like,
Yeah.
I've been in those though where they have the whole sheet with the rules, and it's like, all right, dude, I'm just taking a ride with you. It's not, but it's a business. It's a business.
Everybody's got to earn a hustle, man.
Yeah, it's a business. I just know that when I get into Ubers, sometimes I do enjoy the conversations that I have, and sometimes you get caught up in a conversation you're like ready to end, and it's not ending. Like you're sitting there, and the person keeps talking, and you're like, yeah, all right, and then it just keeps going.
That's why I carry headphones around with me wherever I go, because I put them in, get in the car. Hey, man, nice to see you, but I got headphones, can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Listen in.
I gotta
Books
tell
on
you,
tape. Never a book on tape. Ever.
Some of the coolest people I've met in my life have been Uber drivers.
We have the free beach cab where I live, and because it's down by the beach where it's tourists, so you don't really have to Uber because you can just jump in the beach cab.
A little pedicab thing.
Yeah, they have them and they run all day long, but it's the weirdest thing. You just call the free beach cab and it'll come pick you and your friends up, and you just got to tip the driver. That's it.
That's awesome.
So you could tell some it's almost like remember a while back, like 2012, it was like free Coney, or no, get Coney, don't free Coney. Remember Coney 2012? That was a thing for a little bit. Get Coney, don't free him. Sorry, misspoke on that one.
I think that was all fake though.
What, you think that was propaganda?
It was like a thing. I don't know.
I don't know either. If he's a bad guy, get him. If he's a good guy,
it was like
leave him alone. Sorry,
a marketing
Coney.
thing.
That was a hot thing for like a minute. Everybody wanted to get Coney. Joseph Coney has to go. And during that time, I remember John Bon Jovi, not the whole band.
John Coney?
John Bon Jovi Coney, 2012. He opened up his own...
Coney Island hot dogs?
No, close. It was a barter system for food, like a grocery store where you came in and you could buy groceries and you'd pay what you felt like paying. And that blew my mind that concept existed. I don't know if it's still around. I'm pretty sure probably not, because people just go, I just feel like paying nothing. But you could go in there and you could either, I don't know if it was a restaurant or if it was a grocery store, but you could go in and pay whatever you wanted and walk out. Free beach cab, very similar. There it is, business structures.
Huh.
Write a plan.
That's kind of a cool idea. I don't think it would work.
Me neither, because I think most people I don't think...
Like everyone will just pay $1 for everything if they had it their way, right?
Yeah, like it's not in our human nature to be greedy, but it's also a defense mechanism, because you think about the cavemen,
right? It was a restaurant, not a grocery store.
It was a restaurant, okay, but it didn't exist. I didn't make that up. But yeah, there's, like, think about it. When you were a caveman, you had to have the most amount of meat. So there's that part, like, because you never knew, when am I going to get meat again? So if you're a hunter-gatherer, you'd have to gather as many nuts as possible. So I think greed is almost, it's an instinct of ours. You want to make sure that you have as much as possible. I don't think it's a good instinct when it comes to like money and stuff, but it's almost like a survival instinct.
I think for a restaurant concept it would work. You know, like, first of all, it would have to be a certain level of classy, like a classy establishment. Like you'd have to make a...
Yeah, you can't just let it, like, this guy, no
it's
offense,
not like
I'm coming in and eating for free.
It's not like a hot dog stand or something where you're like, yeah, pay me whatever you want. It's like, it's a dining experience, right?
Yeah.
So you come in, you feel like a total jerk if you didn't pay for your meal. And then you get the freedom to pay what you think the meal was worth. I don't know, it's kind of a...
If you have a dress code, I always found that, like, a jacket. You got to wear a jacket. I know if I have to wear a jacket into a restaurant for dinner, it's too fancy for me.
You won't go?
No, I'm a Chili's guy. Chili's, what's up? You and Applebee's. Got it going on. Applebee's and Chili's. That's fine Tex-Mex. I love Tex-Mex.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're all right. They got the classics. They got all the classics.
You get the bacon blue
You're not planning on
cheeseburger.
taking your girl on a romantic dinner
Not
to
the
Chili's.
Chili's. No, we went to a place called Basil Leaf. It was Thai food last Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And I've never had Thai food before.
Did you like it?
It was all right. It was sushi.
Oh, you should have had
sushi.
Next time you go, have pad thai.
That's what Caitlin got. She got pad Thai, and I went, all right. Good luck with that.
It's awesome.
But the plate was like this big. It was so much food.
Did she eat it?
A little bit.
Oh,
She
she
said
didn't
she
like
was
it?
No, she did. She said she doesn't eat much. She said she's gonna eat the rest for lunch and
never
dinner.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll sit in that fridge. Yeah, until Friday, and then I'll go over there and I'll go. Oh, what happened to all this Thai
Look,
food?
I got a bucket of pad Thai. in
Yeah,
my
yeah. I literally paid $40 for it.
Cool. Yeah, pad Thai is delicious. If you're trying to break into the Thai food world, go check that stuff out.
I like
Extra spicy.
the one. It's different food where they come out and they cook it on the table in front of you.
Oh,
Hibachi.
hibachi.
Yeah.
Temanaki.
And then they do that volcano thing with the fire. I get so
You like it?
excited.
You're into
Yeah,
that?
I'm like a child. I like if you make things explode in front of me, I get very excited.
Get all jazzed
I feel like
up.
Dalton's the same way. I feel like Dalton likes to watch things explode.
He's into explosions.
Yeah.
He likes fire. Loud sounds.
Explosions, car crashes, fight videos, just about everything.
Yeah, he's into all.
You're like a world star hip hop. You're a walking world star hip hop video thing.
Yep.
I like to yell that out whenever I see something uncomfortable.
Whenever it's really.
World star.
Oh yeah.
Woo, woo.
That was funny like 2 years ago.
Thanks.
Just kidding.
No, it's all right. I'm bringing it back.
Does anyone ever yell those out at your comedy shows?
No.
Then you know you're in trouble, right?
No, nobody really yells things at
Rob
comedy
tells a
shows.
joke. He's like, "Yeah, this one guy does this thing," and someone's like, "World star!"
Well, I blew on a whistle once at work, and a guy was like, "Hey, you should do that during your comedy bit." And I went, "It's not a like I'm not gonna bring out a train whistle and blow on it.
Blow the whistle.
I don't know what that's gonna do."
Woo
No,
woo.
I actually, our friend, I guess we'll call him our friend, Patrick Welsh. He's competing tonight at Visani's in Port Charlotte. So if you're in that area, go down to
What?
Visani's. But I told him tonight, I tweeted that I wish people would go and heckle him. But people don't really do that. People are usually pretty well behaved at comedy clubs because you get thrown out for heckling.
Yeah, that's not.
Did
I
you
guess
guys
it's-
heckle the comedians when you had them here for the 420 takeover?
No, but they needed some feedback.
Yeah.
We were laughing and
Okay.
we weren't heckling,
Good.
just laughing.
Good.
Austin was totally heckling.
Oh yeah,
the
from the
second
van.
Jacobs.
Yeah, John Jacobs was getting heckled from the van.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a hidden heckle. You can't even see it.
Austin was just sitting in the van, like listening to this comedy thing, and then every once in a while he'd be like, "Yeah, man, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. This guy knows what he's talking about." It was so funny. Yeah, we're gonna.
We're 4 minutes away from 420.
Yeah, we're almost to the 420 hour here. We're live here in the Magical Butter Radio Show, having a good old time. Shats with the zoom in there, keeping it true, the true zoom, the truest of zooms.
Get ready for the end of the show. Make sure we got some nice shots for Dalton to cut too.
We're having a great time here. Chef Brooksy Hustle is bound to Florida. He's on his way down right now in a big old airplane. Can't wait to welcome him to the Magical Butter Kitchen. He'll be cooking with us all this week, be creating delicious, heady recipes. I mean, we're going to be making avocado hummus, taco salad, shrimp salad, lettuce wraps, magical salsa. I mean, we're going to be making some damn Girl Scout Samoa truffles.
Oh, man.
Woo! Mint white chocolate milkshakes. Are you kidding me? Quick four-step dips for your chips, because we give a chip. You know what I'm saying? We're also, you haven't heard that yet?
No, I have not, because we give a chip.
There's this new chip brand that's popping off, and it's going viral.
No, man, I don't have cable. I'm very...
It's going viral. That means internet.
I don't even...
Cable isn't viral.
I look at 4 websites on the internet: Fox News, Daily Mail, TMZ, and the New York Post.
Okay, and
That's
Google?
all I look. Google.
Gmail.
Yeah.
And then
Pornhub. Yeah.
there you go.
There are other websites. You're right.
Also, Chef Brooksy's gonna be rolling up some egg rolls, making chicken and waffles, watermelon
When's the chicken
margaritas.
and waffles? I don't know how to eat that. You eat that together, right? You eat
Yeah,
the
it's like this craze. Everyone is.
I've never had the chicken and waffles.
Oh, cool. Wade Durbin, shout out to you, my brother. He said, look out for UPS. He's got some cool stuff heading our way. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, bro. He's a wizard with the lasers, laser engravers. He's a laser assassin himself.
Oh, he's the guy that made the coasters, right?
Yeah, Wade.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, check it out. Here's some of the stuff he's made for us. Magical Butter coasters.
That's so rude. We have them, and I'm not using one. May I use one?
Yeah.
Thank you. I barely have any water left, but that's really cool. He
Oh,
made that
you're-
with a laser?
Laser. Yeah, so shout out to Wade Durbin. He's got some cool stuff in the mail heading our way. We got some cool stuff heading in the mail your way, and that's the way this thing works. We could be pen pals. Just send stuff back and forth. Pew, 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 through the mail skis. So thank you guys so much. This has been an amazing show. We also, tomorrow, we have special guests coming through playing Fortnite with us. He's a top leader in the Fortnite world. Gonna show you guys how easy it is to get first place. It's all about how you build your fort. We'll have some lovely ladies in, eating some food with us, little cocktail hour, prepared by Chef Brooksy Hustle. So that should be an exciting experience. I'm gonna be leaving this week, heading out to New Jersey.
Safe travels, man.
Thank you, my brother. I'm very stoked to go up there, attend the Patients Out of Time 12th National Clinical Conference on Cannabis Therapeutics. Happy 420 out there.
Yeah.
Woo! Happy 420, everybody who's watching. Share this video out right now. Also, hit us with the hashtag MagicalButter420. We're going to pick 4 winners on Twitch and 4 on Facebook. Give you guys a chance to win a Magical Butter machine. It's 420. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Nice one. Thank you guys to all of our viewers on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. This has been the Magical Butter Radio Show. I've been your host, Chris Whitener. That's my boy, Rob Gargio.
See you later, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Wow, that's a close-up on my face.
Peace out.